Hey guys, this is lildielyn. As you can see by the scoreboard or whatever you want to call it, I am level 1, and this is when I just prestiged. I'm 3rd prestige in this video, and this is my first match, so I'm using the M16 default class, no attachments or anything. I'm not sure what the perks are, but if you rewind the video, you can see them. I think it's like second chance and whatever it is. Basically, this commentary is pretty old. Not this commentary, I'm sorry. This video is pretty old. And the only reason it's so old is because it's been hanging around in my hard drive because I couldn't think of something to talk about for my first commentary, and I didn't want it to be boring. So I wanted something entertaining. And I didn't want to just be like a commentator who just commentates the gameplay. You know those commentators that are like, oh yeah, I'm going to turn this corner and get this nice kill. Well, that's kind of not entertaining at all. I could have just watched the video without a commentary and could have found that out. So I don't like those commentators. If you are that kind of commentator, I suggest you switch to commentating about either something in the Call of Duty community or just something else. Basically, what I want to talk about is Modern Warfare 3. I know it's not coming out until November, but obviously they're probably almost done in the making. They're probably almost done making Modern Warfare 3. They're probably making some adjustments to the game, whatever it is. But obviously they're not starting from scratch right now. They've been in the making for a while. So obviously anything I say in this video isn't going to impact the Modern Warfare 3, but I just using, say, Modern Warfare 3 for a game that would be coming out in the future. What I want to talk about is how a Call of Duty game in the future is the gameplay, like how it's set up. I think it'd be pretty cool if the game sort of went in reverse. Instead of being level 1 and starting with the low classes that are like the M16, no attachments, MP5K, and stuff, I'm just using guns from Black Ops. Obviously, they're not going to be the same guns in the games to come. Instead of starting with all those low-powered weapons, you start with every weapon in the game. And basically, this way, you don't really have to buy anything. So, because you'll have all the guns. So, it will eliminate the whole money thing, COD points. I don't know how that would really affect wager matches, though. So, that's obviously a problem that I haven't thought of. If you have any ideas, leave it in the comment section below. But, the reason I'm saying you wouldn't have to buy any guns is because what I think you should do, and what I mean by going in reverse, is instead of having to earn the guns or buy the guns as you progress in levels, you start with all the guns, and then as you gain levels, they are progressively taken away. And I think this would be a good idea, only because some people like using the FAMAS, and in my opinion, it's a pretty cheap weapon. It barely has any recoil, and it's very high firing. It has a very high firing rate. And a lot of people use it to camp or whatever. They just use suppressor on it, and they just use that until level 50. And they basically use the gun and just use it as a cheap weapon and never use it as... They never get any other guns, so they have no variety. And that's not proving that you're good at the game, that's only proving that you're good with the FAMAS. And I think if you were going in reverse and they took guns away, you would be forced to use different guns because you wouldn't always have that one gun that you're good with. So, I mean, that would eliminate the people who just got the gun they wanted and then just used it for the entire prestige, because then they'd be forced to use a different gun, and it would prove that you're better at the game if you're a higher level, because it would show that you're better with the guns, with a larger variety of guns. And I think this would also be a good idea because it would, you know, those people that are level 50 and they never prestige and they just use the Commando and the G11 or whatever they use, whatever high-powered, high-level gun, and they basically just use that, and they don't use anything else. And it's kind of unfair to the other players because the other players who are playing the game right and prestiging are stuck with these low-powered guns that aren't really fit to take on these other high-powered weapons that these people are using because they're not prestiging, they're just staying. But if it was in reverse, you'd be level 50, and you'd be with all the low-powered guns, and it would make you want to prestige and get all the high-powered guns again. And then you wouldn't even be able to keep them for that long, because obviously once you're level 1, you have all the guns, and then as you play the game, you get experience and stuff, so you progress in levels. And that's my second care package, looking at the gameplay right now. I got dogs earlier and a chopper gunner. This is the luckiest care packages I've ever gotten, and I got it in one match, so this is very lucky gameplay. So basically, no one could really just whore the guns, for lack of a better word, because they'd be taken away, and it would force people to prestige because they'd want to get the guns again, and so you wouldn't have people just using high-powered weapons for their entire prestige, or just for their entire Call of Duty career, I guess. And I just think that'd be a good idea, because it would eliminate the problem of people just using high-powered weapons all the time, or using weapons that are considered cheap. And yeah, I just think that would be a good idea, and it would eliminate the whole prestige problem. And I think, say, 15th prestige, like saying this is going to happen in Modern Warfare 3, of course it's not. Say 15th prestige is the highest prestige. When you get to 15th prestige, it wouldn't be in reverse. It would be the normal way, where you start with the low-powered guns, and then you get to the high-powered guns. And then once you're level 50, you'll have all the guns in the game, and you'll get to keep them, because you can't go any higher. You can't go any higher. And that would be your reward for getting to 15th prestige. Like, okay, now you get to keep all the guns and use all the high-powered guns all you want. And that'd be your reward, because obviously that doesn't take a day. That takes a long time of gameplay. So that would be your reward, and I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's really all I wanted to talk about with that. What I also wanted to talk about is how I was saying that, like, so you wouldn't need to buy any weapons and stuff, because you already have them, and they'd just be taken away. I don't really know if money would be incorporated into the game. What I'd want them to bring back is the whole you have to earn your camouflage. And the reason I'm saying this is because when you see camo in Black Ops, you don't really think anything of it unless it's gold camo, because once you see gold camo, you're like, oh, that guy's 15th prestige, or he's 14th prestige, or whatever. So you actually, like, put some thought into seeing his camo. But all the other camos, they don't take any ability. They just take 500 COD points. And so using the camo, it doesn't really prove anything, which I really feel like eliminates the point of camo, because now it's just making your gun look good. It doesn't really prove anything or show any achievement. And and I think camo should be really used for that. So what I think they should do is bring back what they had in Modern Warfare 2, that to get the camo you want, you have to complete a task or whatever. And those of you who hadn't played Modern Warfare 2, you could compare it to Black Ops, how to get the pro perks, you have to complete a task. Just for argument's sake, it's like Scavenger Pro. I know you have to get like 5 lethal grenade kills with resupplied grenades, and that's one of the tasks to get Scavenger Pro. And it would be like that, like you have to complete a series of tasks, or you have to complete one task that's like hard, and then you get the camo. So then when you see that camo in the final kill cam, you'd be like, wow, that guy completed whatever task, so he must be pretty good. And it would put some meaning behind the camo, other than just being like 500 COD points and looking cool. And by the way, I just got totally spawn killed, and that was really annoying. And spawn killed again. Okay, so I mean, like, there's no reason to have camo, I feel like, unless there's any meaning behind it. So that's the video, guys. The final kill is closing in. Basically, this is my first commentary, as I said earlier in the video, so I don't really know what you guys are looking for. Please leave a comment in the comment section below telling me if you like the video, thumbs up or thumbs down accordingly. And I thank you for watching. I did go 39-11 starting as level 1, 3rd prestige, using an M16, no attachments. Thanks for watching, guys.